The image of a machine man that becomes food for the machine gets taken up by director Fritz in the 1927 film Metropolis. In this scene, Fredder wanders the bowels of the worker city and stands witness as workers are devoured by the machines they serve. We see iconic shots of Fredder watching the workers as their bodies flex and gyrate like gears, pistons, and cogs. Steam rises from the many pipes around the complex, suggesting ominously that the machine is breathing. One worker struggles at a central console, thrashing about futilely, unable to hold the breakdown of the machine at bay. He seems at an utter loss, arbitrarily pressing buttons, pulling levers, and turning dials. The machine has a handmade aesthetic that both charms and disturbs, a reminder that we made the machine but can't control it, can't keep it from unraveling or unraveling us. The situation becomes dire, and we see the operator hanging from the console as though clinging for his life. The temperature gauge rises rapidly, the music crescendos, the steam intensifies, and the other workers gyrate more feverishly. We see on screen an image of what's become of the human species in the wake of the Industrial Revolution. As we become more and more fixated on technological innovation, we quickly lose touch with our own humanity. Steam overwhelms the frame and bodies are flung inhumanly from the machine. After chewing off choice morsels, the machine violently spits out the disagreeable chunks. These are bodies in conflict with themselves. The men are like bits of mechanical shrapnel, gears and springs that kick and scream in acknowledgement of their dwindling humanity. The word Moloch appears on a title card, and the allegorical intent of this sequence is made plain as the machine transforms into a gigantic monster. The gears of the machine morph into literal teeth, and we see men dragged up steps like slaves and cast into the monster's gaping maw. The men are fed into the beast in two distinct courses. The first course consists of slaves clad in loincloths, arms tied tightly behind their backs. As the beast eats, we remain passive spectators like Fredder, who vacillates between looking frozen transfixed and throwing his arms over his head to shield himself from the horrors. The second course consists of the workers, dressed in their identical uniforms, arranged neatly in rows, several tight square units. We see nothing to distinguish the individuals from one another, and they walk in perfect rhythmic unison, in stark contrast to the shambling resistance of the first group. While the slaves struggle like mad cattle, the workers have been conditioned to feed themselves willingly to the machine. The fact that their flesh has been reduced to meat does not halt their progress. It's common enough to say that machines will, or have already begun, to replace humans, but Lang's vision is more sinister. The horror is not merely that we'll be replaced, but that we'll be devoured. First, we need the machines, and then the machines need to eat us.